This is the first type of search strategy that we are going to study. It is called the breadth first search, or sometimes it is called the shortest first search also. Here in the last video clip, we have seen the different search algorithms differ in how we remove a particular path from the available frontier. Here the strategy for removing a particular path from the available frontier will be the path which has the shortest length. The path which has the shortest length in terms of steps starting from the start node. For example, the path AB has length 1, the path ABE has length 2, the path ABDF has length 1, 2, 3, 3. The path ACGF is A1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and ACGFH is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what we mean by path length here. So we will choose the path having the minimum path length from among those available in the frontier. So let us just see how the algorithm works. We start at A having path length 0. Then from A, the available actions give me the paths AB, AC. Both of them have equal path length of 1. So I somehow break the tie among one of them, and this is my frontier, right? Now I choose to remove AB. So if I choose to remove AB, then what I can add is from B I can go to E and D and A also. A, B, E, A, B, D, A, B, A. Before I go to the next part of the procession of the algorithm, just tell me one thing, that whether this path ABA does it give me any meaning? Because if at any point of the search this path is explored from A, the allowable actions will again give me B and C. From B I will go to the same allowable states E and D. So the common sense says that backtracking the path, here we are backtracking the path A to B and then again B to A, B, A. Backtracking the path does not give me any good solution, any good resulting solution. So to avoid backtracking, henceforth we will maintain a different list of already expanded nodes. We will check whether a node has already been expanded or not. If it has been already expanded, we need not expand it again. Okay. Which is the minimum path length here? AC. So we will now remove AC. Here there is no tie. We have a clear winner here, AC. We will remove AC, and what we will get from C, I can go to D, ACD. From C I can go to G also, ACG. I am removing this one because it's a backtracking path. Sorry, there has been a repetition of this ABE twice. So in my frontier there are these 4 paths available: ACD, ACG, ABE, ABD, and as you can see, all of them have equal length of 3. So I can break the tie anyhow. There's a tie. I can break the tie anyhow, and here I can choose ACD here. For I remove ACD from the frontier, I will then get from D. I have already explored B, so I will not go to B, I will go to F. So A, C, D, F. That's the only place from where ACG, ABE and ABD. So there's a tie between these 3. I break the tie anyhow and choose maybe ABE. So ACDF, ACG. By removing ABE from E, I cannot go back to B again. It has already been explored, so I have nothing to add more. So ABD. There's a tie between these 2. So maybe I remove ABD, ACDF, ACG. By removing ABD from D, I cannot add C, it has already been explored. I can add F because I have not explored F, and I cannot add B also. B and C has been explored, F has not been explored. So I can add the path A, B, D, F to the frontier. I have added the path A, B, D, F to the frontier. Now ACG is the inevitable choice, and when I choose ACG, what according to the generic search algorithm, I will see what is the end state of this path. You remember in that algorithm there was this step A is equal to path.end. When my path chosen is ACG, my S becomes G. Now according to the algorithm, the next step is a goal test on G, and it returns true. When I get the true, the path is returned. So return ACG. So breadth first search returns the path ACG as the solution path. And indeed, as you can see, if we talk in the number of steps from the start to the goal, it is really the shortest path.